going to give you a list of films that I've seen this year that I really recommend. So it's my top 5 films of 2018 as of now. So the first film on my list, and these are not in any particular order, these aren't in like ranked like number 1 is the best and then 5 is the least favorite of my favorites. They're just 5 of them. The first one on my list is American Animals. That was a really great film because it was a blend of documentary style and fiction storytelling. It was really fascinating how they incorporated interviews from the actual people and the actors that were portraying them, and it was really well acted. Evan Peters was outstanding in this film, so I would highly recommend it, American Animals. The next film on the list is Sorry to Bother You. Boots Riley, it was his directorial debut, and it was insane. It was colorful, it was beautiful, it was weird, it was energetic, it made you feel happy. At some times it made you feel gross, at some times it confused you. But overall it was just a really great time, and I have a message to Hollywood. Please give Boots Riley more money. The next film on my list is one that I find it hard to recommend, but at the same time it was incredible. It was Hereditary. It was an extremely well crafted horror film that was just like, it was like from the opening couple shots you could tell that you were in the hands of someone that knew how to shape and make a film. It was terrifying, it was tense, and it was more of a character study and a family drama than it was like a traditional horror film. And holy crap, Toni Collette acted the crap out of this movie. She was amazing. There are a lot of disturbing things in the film, so I don't know if I completely recommend it. There's this certain feel to it that like it just made you weirded out the entire time, and there's a part in the movie that pretty much gave me a panic attack. It was stressful, and on top of that, there were no jump scares. The fourth film on my list, surprisingly enough, is Avengers Infinity War. I thought it was a spectacular movie. I thought it came out and did its job really well, because at the time I was starting to realize I was getting kind of tired of superhero movies. Tired of this, but I think Infinity War did a great job of assembling the characters together, making them work towards one goal, and then Thanos was just incredible, because if you look at him as the protagonist of the film, it's just like this interesting dynamic of what he's trying to do, and there's so much passion and character behind him, and at the same time it does a good job of having balls to the wall action, and it just looked and it sounded spectacular, so I would highly recommend it. The fifth and final film on my list of favorite movies of this year so far has to be Truth or Dare. Just kidding, that movie was terrible. It was just soul draining. My actual film is Hurricane Heights. The final film on my list for movies this year is Annihilation. It was an incredible movie that was smart. It didn't hold your hand through it. It looked visually beautiful. The set design, production design was out of this world. Annihilation had a strong group of female leads. It was well written. It looked incredible. It kind of left me thinking about what a lot of it meant, because it has a lot of visual imagery that you're like, what's happening? It really easily could have been 4 women trudging through this weird forest, being attacked by all these crazy monsters, and it could have been action-filled and pretty bad. It turned out to be much, much more than that, which is why it's on the list. On top of that, the parts where weird mutated animals attacked them, they were dope. So there you have it. Those are my 5 favorite films of this year so far. Anyways, there's still a good chunk of the year left. Excited for that. Bye.